42 minutes with the Bad Yogi Bunch. 42 minutes with the Bad Yogi Bunch. BYB. No hair, no makeup or fancy shit. Just a big bag of fun, that's all. That's it. 42 minutes with the Bad Yogi Bunch. 2,520 seconds with the Bad Yogi Bunch. 3% of a day worth laughing with the Bad Yogi Bunch. That's right. So cute you might get a cavity. Mix in a little light depravity. 42 minutes with the Bad Yogi Bunch. BYB. No rules, no. Just fools. Cools. With a Bad Yogi Bunch.
Can you put it in between your boobs? That would be great, actually.
Oh man, if I did, I'd have been Hollywood.
I'm sorry. That was bad.
Here we go. We're in the same spot.
I need to.
Welcome to 42 minutes.
Oh, did we all turn our mics back on and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
I never turned mine off.
Mm-mm.
Have I been recording all this time?
Yeah. When you were masturbating a little bit ago, we caught that. It's fine. It's fine.
Quick little
Really?
mid-morning wake up.
Play this. Well,
I have a friend who is staying at a friend's house who has Roseanne Cash's baby bed.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And it became a joke that was the masturbatorium. So he goes and jerks off on Roseanne Cash's baby bed.
What did I say?
Masturbatorium.
What?
Can anybody drop by?
Masturbatorium.
Yes. Yeah. It's a place.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bobby. Does
I mean-
Bobby want his turn?
I'll do that.
I know,
can't even
right?
say the
For
word.
history. A masturbatorium.
A masturbatorium.
Yeah.
I can't do
Got
it.
you, buddy.
It's from, or at least the first
you.
time I heard that reference was
Sweet
that book, Running with
angel.
Scissors.
Yes, I
Okay.
And the guy has a
Yes, I
masturbatorium.
do.
That's weird.
And maybe I'm pronouncing it
You may
wrong, but
not.
that's how I
Well,
pronounced
you
it.
might if
Everybody's
Daddy
got
lets
that
you.
one. What a
Okay,
great thing to
everybody.
collect,
Will
though.
he eat fruit?
No, he will not eat fruit. We're not feeding the dog. We're working at this very important thing we do.
We need 42 minutes of your
42 minutes with the
Can you
Bad
give us
Yogi
that?
Bunch.
In
Begins
42
right now.
minutes, could you tell me if this dog could eat a strawberry?
He can just break it up.
That's what we'll talk about.
Don't give him a
Can
whole-
dogs eat strawberries?
time. Wow, we are
For
really
42
we're
minutes.
riveting.
So you have to
God.
fact check that shit because
We're digging.
People are going to be playing this in slow motion. They're going to love it so much.
we here, the Bad Yogi Bunch,
That's what we do.
going to
That's
try
what
to
we do.
not kill our
We
pets.
film for 22
Yes.
minutes, but there's a version that is 42 minutes long. It's slow motion.
Slow.
This Mr. Good Bar is a good candy bar.
And that's what'll make ours different.
And he hasn't stopped eating that bag.
I can't. I love the bugles so much.
Did you really? You kept eating them?
Oh,
I got
it's
it in my
almost
line
gone.
right there. Ripping
I
through
got
them.
a whole thing of craft services.
But wait a minute,
I know.
wasn't that yesterday?
Yes, that's right. That was last
Yeah. Oh
week.
wait, he just is always eating bugles.
I found this unopened bag of bugles.
I love
Okay.
Bugle Boy. Here comes the Bugle Boy. The Bugle Boy.
All right. Welcome
So, okay,
to 42
welcome
minutes.
everybody. Welcome. Let's do a spin. Hey.
Or we should
hello.
all lean in and say that.
We are the Bad Yogi Bunch.
We are the bad.
We
Angie,
are
Sam,
the Bad
Gordon.
Yogi Bunch.
Bobby and myself, and we're going to talk for 42
Yes,
minutes.
we are.
Exactly 42
Mhm.
minutes about something profound. Welcome.
It's funny because everything you just said, we will never actually do.
Yeah.
That's how I'm getting
This
it.
is
one
I
life.
found, and it won't be
This
42
is false
minutes.
advertising.
I know. I want to say, oh, really?
Really now. Okay. But,
Well, who has the first riveting
I
piece?
know. He's the centerpiece.
well, we're going to talk about Bobby eating Gordon's fruit and see
Mhm. What allergy
what
happened?
what happens to Bobby
Mhm.
after.
Well, that's why I
He's
asked
so
first.
stoic.
I haven't given him anything. That's why I asked first.
What'd you give him?
I've been seeing, you know, how people will study online, you know, and finding out that fruits and vegetables are good for your animals.
Bobby looks like he ate
What?
a strawberry flavored gummy. I
Uh-huh.
don't know what's
Bobby,
going on.
well, I think I told you, he's got a sliver, something happened to his foot. from
I thought he
scratching
pulled a
around.
muscle.
Well,
barking
that's
at
it.
people.
So we think it's a pulled muscle. So he's on doggy a leave and trazodone. Trazodone.
So this
Peace.
side of the table is
Yeah.
taking some kind of substance.
Yeah.
You better
Yeah.
damn believe it,
Uh-huh.
baby.
Yeah. Gordon's topping him up every once in a while. There's a little Trazzy.
Uh,
Treat the Trazzy.
is this in our 42 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Gordon, do you want a knife?
Uh-uh.
No. You gonna break him off a little piece, or you just gonna? He's watching you. He's begging.
He's not mine. I asked for permission.
Yeah,
to
you,
give him
Yeah,
some.
you didn't
and I
give him
said,
permission.
we were there. We heard it, Dave.
Did I not give it?
Mm-mm,
No.
he didn't.
Oh,
You scolded Gordon
Yeah.
God damn it! I got.
again. I
Yeah.
might say again.
Yeah. We went
Am I
through
an
this
abuser?
yesterday.
Gordon, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, don't ask
That's,
him.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
for him.
Wait,
Follow-up
what
What the
question.
fuck does he know?
What is the question?
Is Dave an
This is a
abuser?
big gay dude.
Yes.
He knows
Yeah.
shit.
Yes, he's abusive.
Yes.
You shush.
He likes it.
Oh gosh, he
Look.
loves that strawberry. He is high.
But you can't give him a whole strawberry, Gordon.
I
He
didn't
didn't-
give him a whole
Well,
strawberry.
it was big enough that he went.
Wow.
I gave him a half a strawberry. He can handle it.
No,
I think it was
Codependent
actually a quarter of a
relationship is
strawberry.
Weird.
No. So I have a horrible phobia, like people have like of drowning or whatever, elevators, of choking,
Why did you pick those two things?
and I
Did you say
can't. I can't
drowning in
even
an
watch
elevator?
people
In an
eat
elevator.
grapes. Whole grapes. If someone throws a grape in their mouth, I freeze.
Do you witness people throwing grapes in their
Yes,
mouth
my
often?
kids. Yeah, people do it,
You just
but don't
threw
give him a
Boston
piece
baked
of
beans
fruit
at
that he
us.
can choke on because he's got a little windpipe. I don't know how to give CPR to a dog or
I'll
a
take care of you.
Mark
Human.
can look it
Human.
up. Mark can look it up.
Yes.
Marks can do anything.
I know.
Kelly.
That's why.
He's
For
probably
those-
doing it now.
For those
Yeah.
of you,
I kind of want to know how you give CPR to a dog. I feel like Dave needs to know this.
No, I want to know how big a piece I can serve this animal.
I'm looking it up.
I usually chew it up and then
Well,
he looks
you.
upset.
How about
Baby
how about I
bird style.
send you the plate?
No.
Chew
you
that
do it.
up.
No. No, I don't want to give him kiwi because it's a little too bougie.
You don't have
for
to
my
give
dog.
him. Oh,
Oh my.
Well,
Okay, Dave, here you go.
Boy to eat his
this
fruit.
is going to cut your phobia down. To perform CPR on a dog, you place them on their right side. Do we need to get a little stuffed animal so we can
Mhm, yeah,
actually
we
do
need-
this?
place them on the
Or
right side.
grab one of
Okay.
the Buddhas or something like that.
Okay,
There's a
okay.
All right,
on their right side.
on the right side.
Riveting.
Okay, kneel beside them.
Kneel.
We can skip that part.
Yeah.
You can just get down.
No. I want to see the kneel.
We do have a floor cam, so
Yeah,
go ahead.
we do.
Yeah, we're set up. We're set up already.
Okay, come here,
You
Sally.
could probably,
Come here, Sally.
yeah, you could
Come here.
probably
Oh,
grab a
no.
pug and
Or just give Bobby a whole strawberry. We'll
look.
walk
Jackson's
through.
all into
All right.
it.
Sometimes
Let's-
I resent my life.
Okay,
choices.
on the right. What's next?
Okay. Position your hands on the widest part of their chest.
Okay, I got it.
This is clearly for a larger dog. Okay, this is gonna eat up some time. Perform 30 chest compressions at a rate of 100 to 120 per minute.
Which should be the
Oh.
theme of staying alive.
Guys,
and
I'm sorry.
You're not done yet, right, Gordon? He's not done.
exactly. You're not done, and I need to know who's keeping up with the 30 and who's keeping up with the 120.
Okay, let's just say that happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Click,
Then-
we're done.
Then this is important. Deliver 2 rescue breaths through their nostrils
This-
while keeping
Okay.
their
Their
mouth
mouth
closed. Okay.
I knew that.
This is
Wait.
First of all, you can't. There's no way.
Wait.
There's no
There's no.
flap.
How do you do that while how do you deliver a rescue breath through their nose while keeping your mouth closed?
Exactly. You just
Keeping their mouth closed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. If a dog goes into cardiac arrest, get him away from Gordon.
Yeah. Actually, Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon, you line your nostrils up to the
There.
dog's nostrils.
And you
keep
blow.
your mouth closed.
Really, I'd be the one standing there saying, "Now wait."
And deliver 2 very undignified rescue.
Oh my!
Do you like pineapple?
Look at Bob.
Oh.
Bob likes everything.
I mean,
Oh,
I might want to send this to you, this CPR. You're going to need it before the.
still eating
Well,
bugles.
I have those
Still
little,
eating bugles.
Yeah, did
I
I
have
just
those
need
little
another
milk
one?
bones.
Did I?
You were reading and eating. You have to stop.
Oh, they're not even tasting good anymore.
You don't even realize you're eating them.
I don't
Yeah.
realize.
Are you done? Oh no, he's not done.
Crunching, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, just drop what
gotcha.
you're doing. No more
yeah,
feeding
yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
I'm not crunching.
Mark
Here,
shouted at me.
Look,
I'll take
Okay.
this away
Yeah.
from Bobby's.
I'm sorry, Betty.
Why?
Sorry, Bobby.
Oh, what a
Oh,
shot.
that
Did
was
you see that?
Pretty impressive. I wish.
What did Gordon
I just-
call it?
Hmm.
The trash compactor?
Vessel.
The
Vessel.
vessel.
Mhm.
Here's your vessel.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm two for.
We could
two
call
here.
it a receptacle.
I like vessel. Vessel sounds like you're powerful.
Mhm.
Which obviously we
You are. This is-
look at me, powerful.
You
with
have
spinning
you have
technology.
you have control.
Good old Roy.
Whew.
So that was
Roy.
fun.
Can I ask a
Roy.
question?
Yeah,
I want to know about the Diana Ross concert ticket and
that's
Mhm.
Gordon. Gordon.
That was astounding. I had, let's see, that was 2012. I had seen her probably in 87 or 88 at the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro.
Mhm.
I was on literally the back row. Anyway,
yeah.
she's this
Someone
big,
has to be there.
but it was phenomenal how her presence
Yeah.
exploded into that arena.
And you kind of got to see it from the, the whole thing. You
Yeah,
were that
yes.
far back.
Or
That's the benefit.
the audience, how the audience,
Some people are
Mhm.
cheap.
you know,
tickets.
just
Yeah. This is the
enfolded
best
around
view.
her
Really.
Yeah.
because it
I wanted
was
to
in the
see it.
round, so it was spectacular. It was. I was at work at the museum, going through the paper, what's going on in Nashville. I had no idea there was a ad. She was going to be at the Ryman that night.
Yeah.
And I called and I said, "Do you have any tickets left?" And she was like, "Well, we have this one right here." And I was actually in a farther back row, but I snuck up close.
Oh, okay.
At the Ryman?
I got it. Yeah, I got to the third row. Look,
I love it.
42 minutes. Oh God.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
um,
No, I love your story. And then I called the lady, and then the lady said hello.
no,
These are
anyway,
details.
I
shut
know.
up. I'm telling the
I,
story.
so yeah, no, I was yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Anyway, I got up to the third row. Of course, she opens every show with "I'm Coming Out," and the audience stands up and starts wiggling and giggling and all the things you do when you're excited when you see a show. Well, she comes out floating like she does in all that tulle and
Mhm.
and all that whoosh that she wears, and her perfume it fills the room. And her presence.
Yeah.
I think the moment, for me, it's unreality to think that no one's heard of her, which I'm encountering lots and lots of people have never heard of her. But anyway,
But back then, that wouldn't have been the case.
my
Of course.
generation,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been
Yeah.
so much. Of course, she does, her round of hits, and then there are one or two costume changes, and then it comes to the part the lady sings the blues section. I'm not certain whether she started the song without orchestration. I don't remember orchestration. I don't remember her introducing the song. She Hush Now.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
it moved me.
Oh, I love that.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's cool. It's really great, Gordon. Yeah.
That's what music's for. It's supposed to make you feel
Yes,
that way.
I agree, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
Surprise, Gordon. Diana, come out.
Yeah.
She's here.
Ta-da!
I'm coming.
Can you smell the perfume?
said, "I'll
She's just
cry."
around the corner. Yeah.
You said, "I'll
Gordon,
cry."
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's great, Gordon.
she said, "Hush now, don't explain." Every hair on my body stood up,
Oh.
Yeah.
and I'm a furry fellow.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Hang on.
Anyway, it was it.
God, don't.
Oh, I love it there, right there.
Oh my God. I love it. That's the budget. You saw the baloney in the last episode. We managed to put together enough money to get Gordon some Kleenex. Probably enough for at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Not Kleenex, not
Oh
Kleenex,
my
paper
God.
towels.
No,
Yeah,
that was
we're going to
Kleenex.
call them Kleenex.
We can't
Well,
use
hey.
Kleenex. It's a brand.
Oh, that's right.
I must tell you, he did precede this with the roll of toilet.
That's-
I said, "Oh, really?" Toilet paper, indeed. Oh, I can't. No wonder I can't see.
You need a big crier like that. You need a roll of paper.
Oh,
towels.
sorry. Anyway,
Yeah.
she was
I know, it's
phenomenal.
funny.
It was a night to remember.
Yeah.
I have seen performances, plays, and other artists perform in the Ryman. So I was aware of the acoustics. I was aware of how magnificent a single voice can explode.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in that spot. Anyway, I got to see her then. I got to see her last year in May. A year ago, I went to Atlanta.
Oh.
Oh, can I ask a question?
No.
Does she still wearing the same perfume? Can you still smell it?
I was too far away on
Oh,
this
I guess you
performance.
were in the third row on that.
Yeah, and I was further back, and it was outside. So
Yeah.
it was a different venue.
Yeah, gotcha.
So it was a different altogether feeling.
But that one at the right.
Oh, that's
personal.
one way to do it.
That's personal to you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The Atlanta, I got to because it was outside and because it was
Helps
I
with
don't think
posture.
that's going to work, baby.
well, it was an outside venue. Getting up and dancing was not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a spectacle because I had on my hat and I had my stick.
Yeah.
So and I also had have you seen my fans, my little fans that I wear? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the
Little
around the
battery
neck.
powered-
Yeah. Well, they light up and the lights
Did
change
not know
colors.
Yeah,
that.
of course. You
Yes,
knew that.
yes. Well, I had them on because I was thinking, well, maybe she'll see me and say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Anyway, I
No, it's usually when they see you go,
Yeah.
get him out of here.
keep 3
He's
eyes
trying
on
to
this
steal
guy.
the show.
Yeah.
That
Have you
cane
ever,
is a
Dave?
weapon.
Was there ever a concert that like touched you? Do you remember?
Oh,
Like
like Def
that.
Yeah,
Leppard.
it's your crying
Leppard.
moment. Go ahead.
Def Leppard. I could cry. Yeah, Def Leppard. At the time it was would have been the Pyromania tour. I went with my 3 bandmates. It was in my high school band. We were called Near Dark. We were awesome.
Start over again. I think I coughed right over you.
It's okay.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like
You
I'm
can
getting penetrated in the heart
Not yet.
with my stick.
Sally, what you what
By
what?
your story.
talk about
Not
that
by your
after?
story.
I don't know if we can call
Sally,
HR.
I
for
can't,
that.
sweetie. I can't,
Roy, can we make that green stick a little longer then? So,
Sally, I can't pick
No.
you up, and they're not going to appreciate if you got on the table.
Okay, can you take that off the table? Because that's not a good visual. No, not that. There. That's a great visual.
Yeah.
Okay, so Def Leppard. They were playing in Ottawa, and one of my band. And and at the time, I was kind of making bad decisions with who I hung around with and what I did. Like I was just turning into a bit of a bad kid. A worry from my parents. Anyways, that night changed everything for me. Like when it was so loud, and when
That's all you get.
let's get, or whatever that intro was
Let's get rocked.
and then no, it wasn't Let's Get
Oh.
Rocked. It was Pour Some Sugar on Me.
One
So-
lump or two.
Yeah, but the intro came on. It was like dark, and then just the white lights came up behind the curtain, and then you could see the guys like, oh, and then the curtains dropped, and I was like, boom! I want to be Joe Elliott. I want to be the lead singer of that band.
Mhm.
Went home,
I wish
took
I
all
could.
my jeans, cut little slits in them, and I wasn't. My legs weren't as toned
Sure.
as his were,
Yeah.
so I had like the chub coming through whenever I sat
Through
down.
the slits?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Through my
I remember that,
Jordache.
though. I
Through
was
my
that
Jordache.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. And, but it changed my life. All I wanted to do after that, I went home and I sat at the piano and I just played, learned shit.
That's wonderful.
And I was like, I'm going to be a singer in a band for the rest of my life.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Can I say that I'm glad you chose Joe Elliott as opposed to Rick Allen, because you would have gone home and cut off your arm.
That is
So it's better
You can't.
that you chose.
Oh my God.
Projectile.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
Are you serious? Somebody
He
cut off their arm?
He lost his arm in like a
Oh.
massive alcoholic car accident in LA, I think.
Oh,
Wrapped his sports car around a.
Oh, was it in LA?
I think it was in LA. I could be
Wow.
wrong. Don't fact check that, in fact. But
I
yes,
should know. So I love
because I always liked Def Leppard, but it really it freaked me out a lot that he didn't have that arm.
it solidified that they, to me, were the greatest band of all time.
he
But
was
they
still
are.
in the band.
They kept.
They kept the drummer.
Yeah.
He used to speak, and then he's incredible with the pedals that he learned to do for
Having
drumming,
adapted.
Yeah,
to
and
that.
instantly adapted
Like
to
most bands, when they make it, usually fire the drummer.
it. Hmm.
you know.
Wait, a 1 hour?
One arm drummer. Yeah,
Oh.
we can fact check that
Rick
'cause I
Allen.
know that's real.
No. I'm sure. I don't doubt any of it. But
Mhm.
but
You've heard Def Leppard, right?
I've
Have you?
heard of it.
Okay.
yes.
Well, we're gonna do a little.
Heard of it?
We'll do a Def Leppard. When Def Leppard come, I don't want to see them again because they're at that age where it's
We
like
don't
He
wanna
just
see
just
them
told
again.
a story about Diana Ross making him cry. Might not be the biggest Def Leppard fan. And
Yeah.
that's cool.
true, but
Yeah.
I
But
think he.
a live performance can change a lot of
I think he would love Def.
feeling and
Yeah.
you know, I can go into situations or a show thinking, you know, I'm not really going to like this. I can't think of many that I've done that way, but those that I have gone and thinking, well, maybe I should, these are Starwood things, you know,
Right.
things.
Sure, yeah.
When you're sitting on the hill and you
Mhm.
know you
Yeah.
Starwood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love it.
Starwood.
But yeah, live performances can make a difference for me.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
Well, what was yours? My Def Leppard one changed it changed the way I think. It launched me into my life.
Mhm.
Where my lost kid brain went away.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I knew it was going to be a lot of work and probably I wouldn't get there, but damn, that was going to be the road I was going to take.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. What about you?
I mean, I've seen a bunch of shows, but there's one that's more recent that would just it blew me away, and I was there with my lovely kid, Magnolia Mags. But I don't know if any of you have ever heard this guy called Julian Lage. He's a pretty young guy. He's a virtuoso guitarist.
Mhm.
He's just incredible, and I've been listening to his albums forever. My cousin Jackson, who knows everything about music, turned me on to him. I really got hooked.
Julian Lage.
L.A.
What type of
G.
guitarist?
jazz. He plays all kinds of stuff, but it's
Okay.
mainly like this, a lot of improvisational
Okay.
jazz, and he does blues numbers and all that, but just on a completely
Julian
different
Lage.
level. He's been playing since he was this high.
Do you know how to
Playing guitar.
spell the last name?
Lage? I do. Yeah.
Thank you.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Leige, just the way it sounds.
I like that. Again, no on Roy's. Yeah. Yeah. You should
Where's
have
the
E at
origin-
the end of Roy's meat mark.
Where's the origin of his name?
Yeah.
He's Scandinavian.
That was what moved me, was the origin of his name and the spelling of his name. I didn't even see the concert, but Max and I were like, God, he spells his name
The lighting on his
L-A-G-E,
poster.
and we just cried together. We bonded
How was
very
his
well.
perfume? Was it good?
I can still smell it. Yeah, I can still smell it. He's got his own perfume line too.
She does Def Leppard having their own.
She does too. Apparently, Diana. Back to
Oh,
Diana
my
Ross.
God.
Let's
Well,
go back
but
to a
you
Diana
know.
Ross story. How about that?
Hey, it always winds up back to her with me. It always.
As it should.
Did you hear that song?
But anyway, and
Look
I
at
dragged
Miss
Max to this
Betty.
thing. I really wanted to see this artist. It was at the Brooklyn Bowl, which is a great venue. And we went in and we ate like all the fried food they had on the menu. It had milkshakes, so we just like stunned. Anyway, I thought, and I kept telling her like, this is something I really like. I don't expect anybody else to like, kind of apologizing ahead when you drag somebody who doesn't know anything about it to something. And I said, we can leave and blah, blah. Julian Lage and his, I believe it's just a 4-piece band. Holy shit. They were so amazing. And what I saw, and Max, we did not want it to end. We just did not want it to end. It was so extraordinary.
Wow.
And it was one of the times, and I've seen it a bunch, but it was that one time where you really see like the guitarist and the drummer playing off. And it was stand-up bass, Julian, and then the drummer. And they are just so good. And this was the last show of a tour.
Oh,
So they've already done it, right?
Yeah.
And they're ending up here. And there was just, you could see them playing off of each other.
Looking at
the
each
drummer's
other.
like, I'm going to do this to you.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to do this.
Oh, I
You
love
could
that.
feel it.
That's so
And
good.
it was just like, I was
Yeah.
moved.
You
I
could
was
feel
moved.
it,
I
the
was like-
energy of it.
and I don't understand how people play like that.
Yeah.
So it makes it more like magic or something.
Yeah.
Just animalistic. But it was just, and we were just like, we could not believe it.
Well, and they're on their last night of the tour, so they're pumped up to be done.
Yeah.
So that energy comes forward
Sure.
and like straight
Sure.
fun because they're just relieved. Not that but they're tired and they're relieved and it's great.
Yeah. And he's not a giant superstar, but the audience, this whole town is full of like extraordinary musicians. They're all there. And they're getting this thing too.
That's
So
awesome.
just
Yeah,
And
this great energy.
the
and like,
energy. Sure.
everybody was
I'm
like, I
fascinated
know
by
how
those
electricity.
Those type of shows where you go and you see musicianship
Mm-hmm.
and art at that level that's not in you.
Yeah.
Like when I go to Def Leppard, I know I can do that. I can't do it as well, or
Yeah.
maybe it won't sound like that. But like, if you get 5 dudes that know 4 chords and they
Yeah.
play them for 20 years, you're gonna sound good,
Yeah.
and loud and all that stuff. Going to a show like that, I'm amazed because it's a mystery to me how they do it.
It's like magic. It's like going to
It
a
is
magic
magic,
show. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how they do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I can't remember. Are we doing another pre-chorus here? And those guys are changing like
Yeah.
it's math.
And you can see them surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they've rehearsed something, like, the body of this song, but they're going in and out of it. And they're really in awe. And there are times when you see him playing and he didn't believe what he just did.
Yeah.
And they're like, what did you just do? I like,
Yeah. See, I had to stop the whole show and go, did you guys hear?
yeah.
Did you see me?
Did
What
you
I
see
just
that?
did? Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. What is it called again? One more time for Gordon?
Spell it out, though.
Lage.
LAG. Julian Lage.
Yes. Remember, his own
Is he on
perfume line.
Spotify?
He is. I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Beautiful.
told you're not supposed to buy the physical stuff anymore.
Wow, this is changed conversations.
It's just garbage I read online. Things that you no longer have in your home.
What are you talking about?
CDs?
CDs.
Okay. All right.
We don't buy CDs anymore.
Photographs. A lot of times photographs because they're all on
They're on our phone. Yeah.
devices.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Just
Do you have Spotify?
I do have Spotify
I'll
and
hook you up.
Pandora. What's the other one?
Why do you
Amazon Music.
Why so many?
Because I'm a music junkie.
Okay.
Can't you tell?
Oh no, I know.
Yeah.
You knew he was a junkie,
I didn't know he was a junkie.
but music as well.
As
Yeah.
well. Also,
But wouldn't one platform have all of them?
no.
Oh. Well, that's true,
Oh, well,
actually.
there you
That is
go.
true.
And sometimes the different platforms will play you'll pick a song and then they'll play random from that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't particularly like what they're playing,
Mhm.
so I'll change platforms.
Got it.
This is the longest time.
Mark, I'm sorry. Mark, is Betty too loud?
It's
I just
love
wanted to
it.
celebrate this moment
I
because
love it.
it's the longest time I think we've gone without Dave shouting at Gordon over something.
I know they're getting
Oh, I don't
along
do
right
that.
now.
Do I?
Getting along.
We still have
Aw.
time.
Do I pick on you?
She hasn't even told us her story, so we have plenty of time for
Well, if
you.
you'd stop fucking rambling about your
Yeah,
shit,
hey,
maybe you
or
should get to
spelling
it.
somebody's
We're going
name
to put
out.
the two of you in one shirt. What is that called? You know, when they do that to kids, like
Yeah.
when they weren't getting along, you
Torture?
put them into one shirt, where they have to both wear one shirt.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no, that's
Come on,
not
Big T.
Yeah, no.
I'll climb in a shirt with
He'd
you.
rather catch a piece of fruit in his mouth from across the room.
But not a grape.
Look, we're
Lord.
touching titties.
Yeah, I think the two of you should do that and go down to Roy's and get us a couple of Esperandos.
Totally.
Let's
do it.
Wait, do you put them face to face in the shirt?
That's a little weird. That'd be awkward for me.
Now, what's
Wait a
it
minute.
called? It's
Gordon,
got a
I'm sure.
name.
I don't know of this torture.
Does-
Oh, really?
Does-
Yeah,
No.
when they're not getting along, like you see the
You just
kids
make
are like
them.
put them
Yeah, yeah.
in one giant
Yeah, I've
extra
seen
large
that.
shirt. Yeah,
We used to do that at my.
you got one arm
Public
out.
school,
and,
when I-
the other one's got the other
funny.
arm.
Oh, I see. Because I
Mhm.
thought it was like.
It has a
arms
name. It
and
has a
each
clever
arm.
name that I can't remember.
I had a teacher that had a what do you
Yeah.
call those inside the smock,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it was like a big one,
Uh-huh.
and he had rigged it like he had cut two and put this thing in between it so you could comfortably fit in it. But if you got in a fight with someone or you were disrespectful to it, if there was a tiff going on, you'd have to wear it. And
Yeah.
usually the kids were laughing by the time they actually got it on,
yeah.
and then they were buddies by the end of it. It's amazing. We should do that, Gordon. You know what? Let's get
Oh.
our own little smock.
I
That'd
don't
be
want to wear
nice.
smocks.
It's like a get along.
A tunic,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Get along, come on, little dog. You got to get along.
Do you know that's what I say to them all the time? No, I don't say get along. I say come along. Come along, babies.
I'm working
Pushing
on
the
a song
stroller,
called
pushing
Good
the
Little
stroller, and
Fishies
then
Get
behind
Along.
me.
Good little fishies get along.
Yeah.
Like it's good little fishies, and then get along.
Get along.
Oh, good.
That's what the title's going to look
gracious.
like when you pull it
Just
up.
have,
on
maybe
it.
just
that.
have a get up
On
and
Yeah.
stretch.
Pandora, Amazon Music,
Yeah.
Spotify,
Yeah.
whichever your platform.
It is. So yeah, this. I think it's a reason to finish the song now. Just because we should all get along.
We should.
I think it's your next album cover too.
There.
Wait,
Yay.
wait.
Like, okay, are you already committed?
No, you and Harlow in a get along ball gown.
Mhm.
Yeah, how about that?
About
Gordon is like, Angie, please tell your story.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
move on?
yeah.
Pass
Get along with
quick?
this story.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we should, because we have to have some type of structure to our thing.
Do we? We've yet to do it.
Our
Angie,
thing.
you are up. Where was your, what's your experience
I don't know.
with live?
I've been thinking. I've been not listening to all of your stories so that I could like, what's mine? What's mine? And I don't particularly have an exact one.
A
There's been
musical.
so many.
Of-
Yeah, there's
yeah.
been so many.
In
I
your
did
world of music industry shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
No, I've been seeing so many that have touched me in so many different ways, right? If like to draw on what you said, like one time at the cannery, I was there to see something else, and the Bahamas were opening up. I didn't know
Oh,
anything
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I knew like one song, and there we were standing. They weren't on a stage; they were just on the floor.
Yeah.
So we're there listening to him, a drummer. He's playing guitar, and then 3 female vocalists. I didn't understand that in the music, the girls, the tones and the sound, the background sounds that they were making, I thought they were instruments this whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, that is.
They make so many just vocal sounds, beautiful sounds,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that I had no idea. So it floored me. And it was this most simple, and it was so intimate because we were right there. So that, I mean,
That's great.
it was
Come on.
huge.
Yeah.
And his
Sally-
stuff is
Sally
incredibly
nominated.
good.
Yeah.
But it was so cool to see.
What's that?
I
Let me
wish
make you
that we
walk
could
on
see that.
don't
Yeah,
think
they
it-
can. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
But I think it may, just make sure you don't fall.
I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah.
this is live TV. So, and you
true.
know CPR.
Let's make her
That's
fall.
true.
Yeah.
She wants
Yeah.
Yeah.
she wanted to see the picture of Oliver.
Oh,
Is that so difficult to
I'd
Oh,
laugh she
boy.
peed on it.
Where is she going?
I don't know.
know.
Like,
She
she's
doesn't
gonna need
know.
help.
Okay.
She's fine. She's yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
What if he broke a leg?
just a cat. Not
Just
allowed.
a cat.
Oh, they're dogs.
How we doing, Mark?
Good.
He keeps in here. I never know who he. Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah. Good. Lights good.
We
All
good?
right.
Feeling good?
Can I see your microphone?
You can?
I forgot to clean my glasses with your glass cleaner.
Angie, I'm sorry I didn't
Can we
hear
grab it?
who was performing when
Yeah.
you said that.
I'll do it after.
Okay.
There was
I can see.
developing
Well,
all the
no.
tones, and who
It was
Sure.
a band called
Cloudy.
the Bahamas,
Grab it.
okay.
which is mostly just and I hate that I don't recall his name. Someone is going to give in my ear.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
in the newsroom is going to give me
Yeah.
his name soon.
Oh yeah, he's got a great.
Hit-
What is his name?
Alfie
Alfie.
Yerevan.
Yeah, he's
He
Canadian.
is Canadian.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah.
Woo, here we
Wow.
are again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, he's
you know
really.
Bahamas. Bahamas.
I do.
Yeah, so good.
It's
Or you know
really
you're
good.
Canadian.
Yeah, I didn't either actually.
Where are they from? Where's Alfie from?
He's on the, I believe, East Coast.
Wow.
Mark's going to tell us in a
Yeah.
minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very
great.
cool, just independent sound, I think. So that was huge for me. But I mean, to go back, I've had my big heavy metal moments. I've had,
Yeah.
the Thunderstruck riff starting, seeing
Yeah.
AC/DC in
Yeah.
Denver. I went to all those shows in Denver when I was like 15 to 17.
At Red Rock?
Well, I did Red Rocks as well, but most of it was McNichols Arena, which was that's no longer there, but was the basketball arena, and all of
No,
Boys
where's
and
Red
Warrants.
Rock?
Red Rocks is up just outside of Denver. That's kind of like in
Okay.
the foothills of the mountains, and it's
And
just kind of its classic. It is literally
Yeah.
Red Rock, and it's carved out.
She did a concert
Yes,
there
that
recently.
was-
That
yes.
was on. I understand was astonishing.
Mhm.
She did the tour you went to last year?
Mm-hmm.
She went to Red Rock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a wonderful venue.
81 years old. This one is 81.
That's
years
crazy.
Old.
It's still touring.
Still touring and changing costumes 5 times in a show, in an 85-minute show.
It's crazy.
Definitely.
Great.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to go on back.
No,
keep
it's-
No,
going back
you're
to
the
her.
best. No, I like your.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
your
like you,
stories.
Gordon. You can stay. You know, we're going to spin you around a little bit. A little. There. Everyone's still red?
yeah.
Yeah.
How are we
How
feeling
much-
about that?
how much
42
longer do
minutes.
we have
Yeah,
to do
how
this?
much?
Does
By the way.
is this one supposed to have red on the front or red on the back?
Say that again.
Does my camera have to have red on the front or red on the back?
Yours, the back. And you're fine.
Dizzy.
You're good.
Why do you have something you want to share with the audience?
No, I don't want them to miss anything.
Oh, good
Whoa.
answer.
If you
Hello.
take on, see,
Less
you look classier when you're scrunched up, snotty rags on there.
Mhm.
That's all. I'm looking after your best.
How about I bring a
He's-
linen handkerchief?
How about
Go
one is
for it.
provided for you when you get here?
Thank
better.
you.
Yeah.
Embroidered.
Yes,
Embroidered,
with
okay.
initials.
Just put it in the suggestion box.
Yeah.
See
All of your needs.
the HR suggestion box.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You put it right there at the front door.
On your way out.
On your way out. Yeah. And we'll get to it as soon as we can.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Soon as we can.
I love it. All right, kids. Well, thanks so much for doing this and joining us, you at home.
Have we had 42 minutes?
You
If you're
and
not
all.
at home,
Yeah.
wherever you are, thanks for
Yeah,
joining
you can
the Bad
only
Yogi
watch
Bunch.
this in your home.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't get it anywhere else. In your home, on your regular TV that has 3 network
No
channels.
devices.
Where you want to change it goes
Antenna.
pop, 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 pop,
Uh-huh.
you know. Yeah. Adjust your antennas out there in TV land.
Remember those old remotes that you'd push you'd had to.
Yeah.
And like you
And it
can
made
feel
the
it.
sound.
Like boom.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the big TV, the console TV.
Uh-huh.
That's what we had
Mhm.
for sure.
And the
They
the
still have
tube
those?
the tube was really
Yeah. Usually they've
still
replaced them
around.
with a
Come on. There you
Water.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
Are we signing off?
We're signing off.
Look how happy he is.
Bad
to
Yogi
sign off.
later.
Ciao, babies. Glad
42
you were
minutes
here.
of bliss.
I'm going to eat my
Yes.
bugles now.
Eat your bugles. Share your bugles.
So many kisses she has. So many kisses and so complete.
Yes.
Mark, have we wrapped? Hello. Mark, have we wrapped? Okay, good.
Yeah, we're walking away from this.
Do you have something
Mark's
in
like,
your
we're
ear,
still
really?
getting 42
No,
minutes.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, oh God.
I'm the one that has
Okay.
the earpiece.
They'll still go for 42
Yeah.
That's great.
You just scatter the
What's
bugles on the
this?
table and let the dogs go wild.
42 minutes.
Yeah, they're like,
That's so
just
great.
cut to the end where the dogs eat all the food on the table.
Hey, Mark, did it get where Sally walked across the piano?
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In another
No,
world,
Gordon, that
you
was
would have just
perfect.
said, "Yeah, God."
Or try-
Yeah, and just let
And
that.
then you just
roll.
casually just went,
Mhm.
like a
Dang
dad,
Yeah.
like a mom.
Uh-huh.
Let him believe it. It goes on forever.
Right?
Uh-huh.
There's been an
When
earthquake?
she got up into my fingers now, I was like, you can do it.
Hold on, guys. We're cutting live. There's an earthquake. We're going to talk about it. Everybody sit back down. Mark, get the batteries charged up. Okay.
See, and I fell
mean,
for it.
Speaking of that,
And wait a minute. Two ships have crashed. And so, okay, we're going to go to that because the earthquake footage is just coming in. All
The
right.
thing
but
was,
do you
is-
guys ever watch the severe weather guys on YouTube?
I love them.
Oh, yeah.
They are the most like. How did they just keep talking
Yeah.
so
Bobby.
well, so calm? They
you know
interact
who they
so
are?
lovely with one another.
You know, when you
You go
watch
to
the
extreme
news and
Yeah,
it's a
have you not
tornado
listened to them?
going on,
So
it's
they're like-
it's very tense.
Yeah,
even if it's
sure.
not
They're on
one.
YouTube
Yeah, these
and
guys.
like Twitter.
Yeah.
But I
YouTube
watch them
and-
on YouTube if
but
it
they have
gets
it.
stormy.
What is the name of it?